What's up, guys? I'm James Baney, and I am here today to talk about this trailer that has dropped, official world premiere trailer of Star Wars Outlaws. Now, I'm going to be front with you guys. I'm going to be very forward. I don't know a lot about video games. I watch sometimes people play them on YouTube. I'll watch those videos, get the story and stuff like that, but I'm not really a game mechanics person. I'm not really someone that's going to have in-depth analysis on this and this, but what I do know is Star Wars, because on our Star Wars podcast, we talk about the movies, books, comics, the TV shows, multiple times a week. So we're analyzing Star Wars from every perspective. And a lot of times when the game information comes up, we go, okay, we don't really know Massive and Ubisoft and some of these things because we don't really follow that news specifically. Sometimes I'll reach out to some of my friends. But when a new game comes out, we want to know what's going on in the story, talk about when it takes place, talk about the dynamics of how those characters could maybe interact with some of the shows and movies and things. And obviously it's all canon, so we want to take it in. And I'm going to watch this trailer, and then, like I said, I think there's some gameplay as well, so I'll pop back and forth between those. But without getting too into it, let's get started and watch this trailer because I want to see what's going on here.
These are dangerous times. At least that's what I hear. The Empire? They're everywhere.
Okay, so a little bit of a Rogue One moment there, crashing into the thing. So the first thing I know immediately is this takes place in the Empire era. So this has got to be like Revenge of the Sith, somewhere up to 1 year after Return of the Jedi. I mean, technically it could carry over, but this looks very like in the top moments of the Empire, the main uh, area, like these stormtroopers and stuff. Okay, cool, got them. Oh, Han, Frozen, and Carbonite. Okay, so this means Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi era only. So that is interesting. Just that short little segment there. And this looks like it almost takes place immediately after, because it looks like he's being escorted into Jabba's lair at this point on Tatooine, tell by the two sons and the Gamorrean guards. It's interesting. Okay. All right. The world belongs to the syndicates. The galaxy belongs. Okay. Gotcha. This is cool. All right. Where are we at?
If I want to survive,
I'm assuming this is our main character. Oh, that is a new toy. That is a stuffed animal that is waiting to happen. Looks great though. So is that our main character? I'm assuming it's going to be, because she looks like a bounty hunter of some sort. All right, fight breaks out. Very cool. I don't recognize some of these people yet. All this looks pretty cool, though. I mean, this looks fun so far. I mean, I'm interested in these characters and the story. As
I just need a chance to finally be free.
all right, okay.
Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, Kay.
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance.
So two new characters, as far as I know. I can't seem to place either one of these characters, so I'm assuming, and probably so, as we know Star Wars does this a lot. Whenever they come out with a big new property, usually they're going to focus on a bunch of set of new characters. That way, the creators kind of have something to add to the Star Wars world instead of just coming in and taking over somebody else's story. Like, oh, this is a Han Solo story. Well, create your own Han Solo, kind of thing. Let's check this out, though. Let's keep going. Get a little bit more.
You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky.
Looks like we're gonna get a droid friend
You'll never
to help us.
look over your shoulder again.
All right. Very cool. So was that? I'm assuming that was Kajimi. And this. Oh gosh, I don't know where that is. Maybe I should know where that is, but that looked like Kajimi a second ago. And then they also, here, I'll go back real quick. What else did I see a second ago? Oh, it was this. What was the point of showing Han and this Rathtar, or not Rathtar, um, Rancor, if we're not going to Jabba's. So I have a feeling that at some point in this game you're going to be going to Jabba's because they're going to give you the landscape, and you're going to be probably thrown into the pit. Maybe you might have to make your way out, kind of reliving Return of the Jedi in a way. Interesting. Yeah, that looks like Kajimi to me. I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll see. And then
Underworld shows no mercy.
yeah, I can't place that. It looks very Star
It's
Warsy.
a big galaxy out there, and I'm
I don't know this place. Kind of looks like the Mushroom Kingdom if you consider that giant thing in the background there. Lambda class shuttle, a couple TIE fighters. Looks like there's either rings or a planet in the background. Could be a force field. I think it's more likely just another planet in the background. It makes things very spacey in Star Wars.
gonna risk it all.
Going right up against the Empire. Whew.
Star Wars out.
All right, Star Wars Outlaws. Looks pretty cool. I'm not really sure what type of a game this is actually. I feel like I heard open world. But let me go to the gameplay trailer and we'll take a look at that. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is a gameplay walkthrough. So I don't know if there's going to be other people talking through this, but we'll maybe skip through it kind of and just kind of get a general idea of how the game is going to be played. But we'll see. I don't even know what I'm looking at here, so we'll get ready and get started. Sort of like another trailer. Sort of starts like a Star Wars movie. It's a work in progress, guys. This does not represent the final quality. This just feels like I started the game. So we got the cute little character back. It's funny, why not? Well, I don't know. Why not just drop this? You know, this already feels like it kind of gives you an idea, but maybe the other one encapsulates the game a little bit more. The story aspect of it. And then
All right,
so
let's go get paid.
I think what they're showcasing here is just all in-game. So everything you're looking at is in-game footage to show how powerful the processors and all that other stuff, that whatever system this is on, I'm assuming like a high-end PC or probably a couple of the gaming consoles. But this is interesting. So it starts off with like a sneaking kind of aspect to it. Oh, whoa. So you'll be able to use the creature to help you solve puzzles.
Nice one. Hang on tight, little buddy.
I'm trying to think. I don't feel like, I mean, just initial glance at it, it looks to me kind of like Fallen Order and Survivor, just based on like the aesthetics of the game and how you're walking around and such. But I think that this is going to be more aimed at the
I was just leaving.
more aimed at the
We'll figure this
shooting and sneaking aspect of it, as opposed to Cal's like straight on attack. Probably this first. Oh, what is this? Okay. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Okay. Jumping onto a bike, riding around. I'm most interested in where this is going to go, if it is in fact like a complete open world. But this is pretty similar in my eyes to something like Survivor, except for different in the aspect of the type of character you're playing and the type of characters you're going to interact with. I know that Cal obviously does deal with the bad guys, if you will, and he's got to take them out. But usually his story seems to be more faced on the Empire, and this seems to be more faced against the crime syndicate, even though that trailer obviously kicks off with like the Empire is everywhere. But she also says, or so I'm told, so she obviously doesn't interact too much with the Empire. She's kind of hanging out in this third or the outer rim sort of area of Star Wars. This is interesting. Popping off. Oh, we got another little video here. So is this? She goes into the bar.
Hey, Indy.
You're late, Kay. Doc is waiting.
What? Are you worried?
ND5, and this is a character that seems like it's going to be pretty continual through the story.
What?
Be careful. Donka's a broker, not a friend. She can't be trusted.
Who can out here? See
Hmm.
you back at the ship.
If it's not apparent to anybody, I think this is awesome. This looks great. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping that it gives the feeling of exploration that people are always looking for when it comes to Fallen Order. I'm not entirely sure where it sits with Survivor right now, but I know that Fallen Order felt a little bit too on rails, if you will, to use the video game term. That there wasn't, it had this impression that it was bigger, and it's not. It's really like a couple planets that you just kind of have to keep going back to. Like I said, I'm not positive where Survivor falls into that, but I think that's what generally I hear out of wanting Star Wars is they want that open world feel. I don't know if that's this or not, but I'm hoping that it is. I'm hoping we get that.
Wait. We haven't met.
Don't really know many of you.
I say she's not going to be interacting much with the Empire, and here she is interacting with the Empire.
But I won't have to if you're smart.
Bribe or do not bribe?
Thanks, but I'm smart enough to get myself out of trouble.
You pay the tax.
I wonder if this kind of has like a
Whoa, kid, let's just relax.
Star Wars
You won't make it off to
Force
Shara alive.
Unleashed kind of vibe where you make your choices. I
Maybe.
mean, obviously yes, but like sometimes games just have that in there randomly, or if it's really based on like multiple different storylines based on the choices you make, kind of going back to say like Fable or something. I remember that was like the first big game that did stuff like that. I'm probably wrong on that, actually.
Wouldn't be about you, would it?
Could be.
I told you not to trust her.
Not the first time we've outrun the Empire.
All right, you got sold out, and you got to get out of here. And then, okay, so I think what they're going to display here now is probably a little bit of flight and like flight sim.
No kidding.
Get the ship out of here, battle a couple TIE fighters or something along those lines. So what we've seen in this gameplay trailer is walking around, sneaking around, using your creature to solve puzzles. We've seen fighting, we've seen outdoors, we've seen traveling on ships, we've seen making decisions and moving straight into cutscenes. And now as we walk outside, we get aboard a ship and we're going to see what it's like to travel between planets and or probably fighting someone, but it doesn't look like we're going to fight somebody. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Toshara orbit. I do not think Toshara.
Anybody on the sensor
I think
panel?
that's a new system, a new planet.
Fighters on us.
But here we go. We're getting ready to get into the fighting. And this is something we got in Battlefront, but we, as far as I know, we haven't gotten it in Fallen Order quite yet, where we're actually controlling the ship. Usually the ship just kind of goes to the next place. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong on all of this. Leave lots of comments. Tell me what I'm missing about these games and what I should be looking for after I get a chance to go back and take a look at the comments and stuff. Because I want to know more about it. I want to understand it. That was a wild move.
Let's jump.
All right, jumping, hyperspace, getting out of here. We saw a little bit of that. What's left to show? What else do you got?
We made it.
The broker. Quest complete. The broker. Quest complete. Interesting. So I don't know if it's like. See, quest implies to me that you have a lot of different quests that you can choose to take which ones you want, as opposed to like chapter 3 completed, where you're just sort of like on the path.
Got your new toy.
So, where do we go next?
That the creature's gonna choke on
Anywhere
that
we
toy.
want.
That's too small. Anywhere we want. Pretty cool. I think this is sort of a, if this is really the case that you can go and travel and do anything you want, that's sort of like our video game Star Wars fantasy. That we want to be able to have that character and become who we want. Now, what's interesting is this is a character that they've decided. This is not like you design this character to look like you and you get to be in the Star Wars world. That's definitely Kachimi. Some other ones here. Man, this looks crazy. And this, I don't know if this is also development on the game that we heard about like a very long time ago. I remember there was some sort of like short clip of this person like walking out and under a banner and then into this like world. And it reminds me a lot of this, but I don't know if this is that game now realized or if that was scrapped, which I feel like that's in my gut. That's what I'm kind of remembering. Or if this is just complete from beginning to end. They said we just need one of those types of games. But I'm very excited about this Star Wars Outlaws. So again, leave a comment and like the video and share if you want. But the comments are great. Fill it up with comments. Let me know what I'm missing. If you're excited for this game, if this was not what you expected, if this is exactly what we were hoping for and what we wanted. Star Wars community, fill me in on what's going on here. Video game community, I can only assume this is just another great game in your arsenal of many titles that play into all sorts of different worlds. So if you are here because you like video games and Star Wars is just cool to you, welcome to Star Wars. I hope this is a gateway into more of the universe, because I hope these characters do end up making their appearances further in, say, like The Mandalorian or other television properties on Disney Plus, some maybe the movies. I'm hoping that at some point maybe they do a book, because they've obviously done books for some of the other games, including Battlefront and Jedi Fallen Order. So I don't know. This is it. What do you guys think? Let me know. And until it comes out, it says coming in 2024. So we still got a ways to go. Still seems sooner than the other Eclipse game. That seems even further away. But as far as Star Wars Outlaws go, we can look forward to it. Hopefully sometime around this time next year. But until then, until we hear some more news, I've been James Baney. I'll see you guys later.